That's me. Yikes. Hi, I'm Hannah, and I have anemia. What's anemia? Anemia is a disorder in the circulatory system, specifically in the blood. Having anemia means not having enough red blood cells or hemoglobin to provide and carry oxygen throughout the body. Since there are many types of anemia and various causes, my anemia specifically is caused by iron deficiency and vitamin deficiency. Did you know that 5% of Canada's population is iron deficient? Who would have known? The general prognosis for anemia is actually pretty good. It's not that fatal, and it's easily manageable with supplements and proper diet. Though if a person's anemia is not treated properly or corrected, then it could lead to poor prognosis, which could mean death. That sounds cool and all, but how do you know if you have anemia? Anemia is diagnosed by getting a blood sample test. A doctor or a medical professional will come in and get a sample of your blood taken out for them to test for any irregularities, abnormalities, anything out of the ordinary. Story time! So, I've been diagnosed with anemia for about 2 years now, and I'd say, I'm doing great. I'm still alive, and that proves that it has a good prognosis. Before I got diagnosed with anemia, I was experiencing symptoms like constant fatigue, constant headaches, sleepiness, oversleeping, constant coldness in like my hands and feet, shortness of breath, and extreme paleness. And when my parents noticed my symptoms, they decided to take me into my family doctor. And she told us to, I should go in for a blood test. And when my blood result came back, it was said that I did in fact have anemia. Honestly, my mom was not shocked. She knew that anemia ran in our family, and she was just glad that it wasn't any other, disease or illnesses. And since we knew my medical history and my family's medical history, thankfully, no misdiagnosis happened. Like I mentioned, anemia has various causes, which means it also has various treatments. For my anemia, I've been prescribed ferrous sulfate, it's just iron supplements, and B12 vitamins, as well as vitamin C for better absorption. Even though I've been prescribed with the same supplements for 2 years now, my iron is still low, and we're still trying to find the cause. So my doctor suggested that I get a gastroscopy. That's when they stick a tube down my throat, down my esophagus, and to my stomach to see what's happening in there, to see if there's any absorption issues. And they suggested to I get an IV or I get a blood transfusion of healthy blood. And as a holistic approach to anemia, I changed my diet to a more iron-rich diet, which consists of meat and dark leafy greens. And with those two approaches combined, it's really helped me in the past 2 years to manage my anemia and function properly. Throughout my prescription, there's been minor changes in dosage because, again, very low iron in my body. An ethical dilemma that could happen is that I could be prescribed a supplement or pills, but then my doctor doesn't tell me what it's supposed to do, any side effects, or if the dosage is right. And that can lead to medical malpractice. Again, anemia is not really preventable, but it can be easily managed with a simple lifestyle change. Once a person has been diagnosed with anemia, they can start to change little things in their life, like getting enough sleep, changing their diet, and drinking enough water, and making sure that they are consistent with taking their prescribed pills or supplements. Having anemia doesn't have to be a difficult journey. For the past 2 years, my anemia hasn't really impacted me in any major way. As long as I comply with my doctor's treatment plans and get frequent blood tests, then it really helps with minimizing my symptoms and living a pretty normal life. Don't let anemia bring you down.